Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm in Vernon, New Jersey, and I'm going to be your tour guide today. Check out this pool at Minerals Resort. Oh my God. This video today is going to be about 3 separate topics. First, it's going to be about Minerals Resort. This video is also going to be about my stay at the timeshare part of this resort. My stay was in October 2025. I parked in the parking lot for Minerals Resort and I went into the lobby. I have never been here before and I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect. Check-in was really easy. I received a building number, a street address, and a keypad number. I did not receive a physical key. You're going to go through the gate and you're going to give them your paperwork and they're going to give you a pass for the week or the weekend or forever long that you're here. One thing I didn't know that was surprising to me is people live here too. This is not just a timeshare complex. This is a residence for many people, and people also use them for Airbnbs. Another thing that I didn't expect is it's pretty much up a mountain. I have to be quite honest, I had a hard time finding the unit. I ended up putting the address into my GPS and it took me right to my unit. I'm going to show you very briefly the villa that they assigned me. Then I'm going to take you back to Minerals Resort and we're going to finish our tour there. And then I'm also going to show you in this video things I did during my week stay, places that were within 20 minutes away. Later in this video, we're going to be coming back here and I'll give you a more thorough tour and I'll give you a full review of my stay, of the town, and of the property. Where my building was, it was right by hiking trails. I think I picked the most perfect week to be here. It was absolutely beautiful. What it was not close to, however, was anything else. I had to literally drive everywhere, including Minerals Resort. I would park in the parking lot and walk in because it was a very long walk away. And if I wanted to use the pool, that was going to be a very long walk in the cold. This resort has a gorgeous indoor pool area with hot tubs and an outdoor pool area too, which is very heated. But first I'm going to show you places that you could eat while you're staying at Minerals or at the timeshare or coming to visit. This is Zinc Cafe, which is located right off of the lobby. Good for quick grab and go food and drink items. Upstairs from the lobby, you could find Kite's Restaurant, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was here for breakfast. It was a Sunday. On Saturdays and Sunday, they have a breakfast buffet, so I wanted to check it out. They also were offering a regular breakfast menu too. You did not have to get the buffet. They had the eggs and potatoes, bacon and sausage. They also had French toast and pancakes. They also had build your own omelets or eggs your way with a cook that was cooking them fresh. I didn't know what to expect, but I was very impressed. I really liked the food, the variety, and how thoughtful everything was displayed. I believe this buffet was $26.99 per person, but it came with your drinks, your coffee, tea, whatever you wanted. So it's really a pretty good value considering it comes with all of your drinks. They were hosting so many weddings at the Mineral Resort this weekend that I was there. I almost didn't come because I thought it was going to be packed, but it really wasn't. I'm glad I did because it was a very pleasant experience. I enjoyed everything that I chose to try. I especially love the omelet. Now I'm going to show you a closer look at the resort itself. There is an inside entrance to the heated outdoor pool. It is open year-round and is very warm. It was pretty chilly most of the days during my stay, but there was a couple days that it was pretty nice. So I enjoyed being able to sit outside and enjoy the warmth of the sun. There were lifeguards stationed at both pools that were open. This pool was not open, however. This place has got to be amazing during the summer. It sort of reminded me of a Disney resort. Had Wilderness Lodge vibes. This must be a lazy river. There are some rooms that overlook it. I'm going to take you into the resort after this and see if I could peek into any of the rooms. I really enjoy my time exploring Vernon Valley as a whole. Obviously, without a doubt, the scenery is beautiful, but there's wineries and breweries and little historic gems that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. I was very surprised to find availability for this resort in fall, but the busiest times are summer and winter. If you are a winter sports enthusiast, you might want to check out Mountain Creek Resort, which is going to be in this video too. It's very close to here. Now we're in the hotel area of Minerals Resort. Wow, it's so beautiful. The video just does not do it justice. I was able to peek into one of the rooms. This is really nice. I was able to access the pools even though I was staying in the timeshare part. They asked me for my name and my building number, and they gave me a wristband for the day. The hot tubs were all different temperatures. There are saunas and also an aquarium. This was a really nice pool area. I found it to be the busiest between 3 and 5 o'clock. The pool was open from 8 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. Close to the pool, you could find the spa as well as a game center. There is also a very large fitness center on site. Local residents could purchase memberships to use the pool and the fitness center and other activities. They even had goat yoga. There was a large list of daily activities every day. Let's take a little closer look where I was staying for the week. I thought about bringing my mom, but I'm glad I didn't because she wouldn't have never been able to do those stairs. Because it's on a mountain, all of the villas are different. Some are going to have more stairs than others. The one I was assigned had 2 floors. I booked mine through Interval International. I saw this come up on one of my bonus certificates, so I grabbed it. I think it costs $450 for the week, which is a little more than I thought I wanted to spend on it, but it turned out being great. It turned out to be a really good value. I was only hesitant about booking it because I read so many bad reviews about this place, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was really expecting it to be wrecked, and it was in good shape. I mean, it's not really modern, but it wasn't bad at all, and it was so peaceful, and it was so private. If I had to complain about anything, it would be the TVs. Both of them were Roku TVs, and I couldn't get any of them to work. Luckily for me, I had my own Roku and extension cords in the car. I always carry those around, you never know. And I was able to hook up one of the TVs downstairs in the lower level. Had a full kitchen. It had a washer and dryer. They only gave me 1 pod, bring your own laundry detergent. But I was pleasantly surprised. This place was much bigger and much nicer than I expected. But it's definitely not luxury. I would refer it to more as rustic charm. I didn't use the air conditioning, obviously, but the heat worked very well. The water pressure and the water temperatures were great. So much closet space. Oh my gosh, I wish I had this at home. And that is only half of it. We have another whole half to see downstairs. When I booked this, it said it was 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. In the 2 bedrooms, one was supposed to be a loft. This downstairs was more like a finished basement, but I loved it down here. I was really excited about my visit here and to make a video about it because in my research, trying to find information and pictures and videos of this specific place, I couldn't find anything. So I'm like, I don't know, am I the only person that's looking for this information that wants to see what these buildings are like? The reviews I kept seeing were from years ago saying how horrible this place was. I'm like, is it that much even worse, or did they refurbish it? I couldn't find any information anywhere. Look at this room here. It's like a den. I was not expecting this. I ended up setting up an office in here for myself. I chose to sleep downstairs too, but I kept most of my stuff upstairs. I had a lot of room. It was like, where am I going to sleep tonight? It was really cool. The beds were really comfortable. The scenery, you couldn't beat it. I mean, I really loved my stay. Now I'm going to take you to another huge resort in town, Mountain Creek. If you and your family love snow sports, this is where you want to stay. I went there 2 times during my week stay. The first day I went, they were having some sort of fall festival. You could find events like zip lining here. This was about a 5-minute drive from Minerals Resort. Definitely a family event. They had live music playing. They had food and beer available for sale, but I think the biggest attraction was the sky ride. I kind of wanted to do it, but the line was too long. The line for beer was really long too. I'm like, I'm just gonna take some videos and I'm gonna come back another time. That's one of the great things about traveling alone. It's like if you're not having a good time, you could just leave and come back again. I'm gonna go see if I could get into the resort instead and check that out. Again, it felt very Disney Wilderness Lodge to me. I'm not certain if the pool was open, but the hot tubs were. Similar to Minerals Resort, there are also people that live here too. Full-time or part-time, but most of it is a hotel. It's very beautiful. If you have been enjoying this video and finding it helpful, can you do me a favor and please like the video? And if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. I bought my first timeshare in 1990, and it's been a heck of a ride. It hasn't always been great for me, but now that I'm older and I have more time, it's been wonderful. So I make these videos to help other people make the best out of their timeshares or decide whether timesharing is right for them or not. I'm so grateful to have an audience that wants to listen to any of this. I wanted to check out the beer garden, and I went back another day, but it was still closed. But I did get inside, and this is beautiful. They have weddings here. Next, I'm going to share with you a couple places that I dined during my 7-night stay. I was looking for places that were unique and historic. Let's check out Sylvio's villa. When researching, I was initially intrigued by the patio, but it was a little chilly that day. But this restaurant is beautiful too, so I'm not complaining. No matter where I sit, whether we sit in the bar or if I sit in the dining room, it's going to be a great experience, I'm sure. Sylvia's is open for lunch and dinner, and I sort of caught it in between about 3:30. They had a large list of martinis and regular dinner items and specials as well. The bread was excellent. I loved it. And I had to get a fall martini because why not? 'Tis the season. I totally went wild with the fall theme, and I got a pumpkin and sage ravioli, which was really good. It had a sage butter sauce. Delicious. This was about a 15-minute drive from Minerals Resort. It's located on the New York-New Jersey line. It is an 18th century mansion. Next, I'm going to take you to the Daily Bean Cafe, which is about 10 minutes away from the Minerals Hotel in Timeshare. I found it when I was going to Acme to get some groceries, and I'm glad I did. Look how cute this is. This building was built in 1770. This is open from early morning to 6 p.m. They have a lot of different items for breakfast, as well as pastries and fancy coffees. This was like a spinach and cheese and phyllo dough. Very friendly, cute, and cozy. Next, I'm going to take you to the George Inn, which is very close to Minerals Resort. I was very intrigued by this place. Definite gem for those of you that like history. The George Inn opened in 1872 as a tavern and a hotel. Now as a tavern, it has a liquor store and it has catering facilities. The place was warm and welcoming, and the food was good too. Had a large menu. It had a beautiful bar too. I sat at a high top and I ordered a Guinness. I ended up ordering a blue cheeseburger and sweet potato fries. Next, I'm going to take you to the Crystal Cafe. It seemed appropriate to find spots that were rich in history. This building was built in the 1800s. Crystal Cafe is a great place if you're looking for something unique for breakfast, as in like a brunch. There's indoor and outdoor seating. Crystal Cafe serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and early bird specials. This menu really confused me because I didn't know if I wanted breakfast or lunch, sweet or savory, so I ended up going with this. It was like an egg sandwich on a Cinnabon, and it was an impulsive choice. Came with hash browns. Next, I'm going to take you over to Scout Goods. I have already featured this place and my next 3 places in another video. Another super cool historic building. I gotta be quite honest, when I started filming in Vernon, I thought my videos were gonna come out a lot different. I was planning on doing like a day-to-day vlog, but I ended up loving the resort so much and my villa that I didn't go out nearly as much as I wanted to initially. I ended up going to Acme and making my own meals. I just enjoyed being at the resort. I went swimming every day. I had such big goals and plans to see and do so much. And I ended up just taking care of myself and resting and sleeping in. It was really awesome. I really enjoyed it. Scout Goods is located in the historic Fox and Bear Lodge. Across from that is Pochek Valley Farm. I started my trip with a bang. The first day I went to a coffee shop, a family farm, a brewery, and a winery. And seriously, what a fantastic time to be here. For those of you that are just finding my channel, I'm usually in Atlantic City this time of year. And when you're in Atlantic City, you don't even realize that it's fall. It's just beach and boardwalk. Look at this cute little country store. This place is also a deli as well. All of these places that I'm featuring are all within a 20-minute drive from Minerals Hotel. Very close to Minerals Hotel is Elias Brew Works. They make their own beer right on site. I believe this is more of a drinking establishment. They do not have a restaurant, but they did have a food truck that was on site. I did not eat here, but the food smelled really good. I do want to go see if they have a dark beer. This is a beautiful day for like a Guinness, but I'm sure they don't have Guinness here because they make their own beers. They had seating in the front and seating inside and seating in the back. Enjoyed the beautiful day with my dark beer. It's more like a stout. The next and final place I'm going to take you is Warwick Winery, which is technically in New York State, but it's right over the line. It's about a 20-minute drive from Minerals Hotel. The day I went was a Sunday during fall, so it was very busy. They were having a festival. There was no charge to enter, but there was a charge to park the day I was there. This was on my hit list for a repeat to come back when it wasn't so crowded, but I never made it. It's set on 120 acres and the views are stunning. A lot of great photo opportunities. This tree was very popular for family photos. The day I was there, it was like two separate parties going on. There was one area that had a tent with an acoustic musician and another area that was down the hill that was more lively. It had an 80s rock band. It was just a really fun environment. It was just, like I said, it was just long lines to get a drink, to get food. So I planned on going back, but I never made it. Have you been to any of these places that I showcased in this video? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I love my trip to Vernon, New Jersey. It was totally spontaneous. I saw it come up. I booked it without even thinking about it, rearranged any appointments I had, and I packed my bags and I went. Life is short. You have to seize the opportunities when they arrive. My next trip, I'm actually heading out today. I'm heading to Foxwoods Casino in Ledyard, Connecticut. I'm going to be spending 3 nights there with my mom. She loves casinos. Anyhow, it's around Mystic, Connecticut, and other really charming towns, so I figured it'd be a great time for a ride to go check out the fall foliage over there and the Halloween decor. If you are still with me, you are a total rock star, and I thank you very much. I will leave my other video I created about my first day at Vernon at the end of this video. Just click on it, and then you can view the video right there. I hope this video is helpful to anybody that is looking for a video about the timeshare part of mineral resorts. Like I was like, I can't find any videos about this. I need to make one. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you.